Today, we're turning the spotlight on one of the most talked about cameras in the Fujifilm lineup, the highly anticipated Fujifilm X Pro4, or could it be the X Pro5? That's one of the many intriguing mysteries we'll be exploring in this detailed breakdown. If you're a fan of rangefinder-style shooting, street photography, or simply love Fujifilm's tactile retro charm, this is the update you've been waiting for. Let's begin with what might seem like a minor detail but has stirred up a lot of speculation: the name. Will Fujifilm call it the X Pro4, or will they skip a number entirely and introduce it as the Fujifilm X Pro5? While that may sound unusual, it wouldn't be the first time a camera brand jumps ahead in their model naming. In fact, there's a compelling reason behind this possibility. Billy Luong, better known as Fuji Guy Billy, who is a key spokesperson for Fujifilm, recently referred to the next model in the X Pro series as incorporating fifth-generation goodness. That comment alone has sparked a flurry of rumors suggesting that Fujifilm may align the model name with its latest technological platform, skipping the number 4 altogether. The X Pro line has always been about innovation, fusing a nostalgic analog experience with cutting-edge mirrorless tech, so a bold naming move wouldn't be entirely out of character. But whether it's officially labeled the Fujifilm X Pro4 or X Pro5, what really matters is what this next-gen camera brings to the table. Let's talk about the features that could define it, and possibly make it the best Fujifilm rangefinder-style camera yet. One of the most exciting rumors is centered on the hybrid viewfinder, a defining trait of the X Pro series. For the uninitiated, this hybrid system blends an optical viewfinder with an electronic viewfinder, allowing photographers to choose between an analog-style view and a digital display with overlays and real-time exposure previews. It's a big deal. And if rumors are to be believed, the next model will feature a substantially upgraded version of this system. We're talking about a possible resolution bump for the EVF, improved color accuracy, and maybe even OLED technology for higher brightness and clarity. These improvements could make a dramatic difference for photographers who rely on precision, especially when switching between bright daylight shoots and low-light environments. Another exciting possibility is a brighter, larger optical viewfinder, perhaps even with added functionality like better framing guides or dynamic parallax correction. The goal seems to be clear: take what already makes the X Pro special and refine it into an even more immersive shooting experience. Alongside the upgraded hybrid viewfinder, many Fujifilm fans are crossing their fingers for the return of a beloved feature from the X Pro 2 era: slot-in magnifiers. These were incredibly useful tools that allowed users to toggle between different magnification levels in the OVF, specifically 0.36x and 0.60x. It was a small but significant detail that made the camera more adaptable for switching between focal lengths. For example, shooting with a wider lens like the XF 18mm f1.4 meant you could better match the field of view through the OVF, making composition feel more natural and precise. However, this feature was removed in the Fujifilm X Pro3, which came with a fixed 0.52x magnification. While this worked fine for lenses like the XF 23mm, XF 33mm, or the XF 35mm, popular choices for street photography, it didn't offer the same versatility across a wider range of focal lengths. The return of slot-in magnifiers would be a welcome nod to Fujifilm's attention to detail and commitment to user experience. So, what else might we see under the hood of the Fujifilm X Pro4, or X Pro5, depending on where things land? First and foremost, a new sensor seems almost guaranteed. Fujifilm has been steadily refining its APS-C sensors, and the next X Pro will likely benefit from the latest iteration, potentially with a higher resolution while maintaining excellent dynamic range and low-light performance. Whether it's the existing 40MP X-Trans CMOS 5HR sensor seen in the XH2 or a slightly tweaked version, we can expect image quality to be top-tier. Paired with this sensor will almost certainly be the latest generation X processor, bringing with it a host of benefits, most notably in the area of autofocus. Fujifilm has made notable strides in subject detection and tracking performance, and there's no reason to believe the X Pro4 won't benefit from the same AI-enhanced autofocus that's currently found in the XH2S and XT5. Improved face and eye detection, faster subject tracking, and better accuracy in complex lighting conditions could transform the way street and documentary photographers use the X Pro in dynamic settings. And yes, while the X Pro series isn't traditionally known for being a video-centric camera, we've heard whispers about upgraded video capabilities as well. Rumors suggest support for 4K at 120 frames per second, which would be a massive leap from previous X Pro models. Even if video is not the primary focus of this camera, smoother slow-motion footage and better internal recording options would be a big plus for hybrid shooters or content creators who love the Fujifilm aesthetic. Fujifilm's signature film simulations, like classic Chrome, Eterna, and the newer nostalgic negative, are expected to continue evolving as well. Their color science has long been one of the brand's biggest strengths, and we wouldn't be surprised to see new simulations or customizable color profiles debut alongside this flagship. In terms of design, Fujifilm will likely stick with what works. The X Pro series has always embraced the classic rangefinder-style body, complete with tactile dials and a minimalist aesthetic that appeals to both nostalgic shooters and modern creatives. That said, we can expect some subtle but meaningful enhancements. Improved weather sealing seems probable, possibly a slightly more robust but still lightweight chassis, and maybe even a larger rear LCD display, though likely not a fully articulating one, to preserve the camera's slim profile and discreet street shooting appeal. A modest bump in ergonomics might also be on the cards. Small tweaks like a slightly deeper hand grip or more customizable function buttons would be warmly received by users looking to streamline their workflow without taking their eye off the viewfinder. These are the kinds of refinements that make a big difference in day-to-day usability. So, when can we expect the Fujifilm X Pro4, or X Pro5, to make its debut? Based on industry chatter and recent trends in Fujifilm's release cycles, an official announcement could come as early as late 2024. While that might feel like a long wait, it's consistent with Fujifilm's methodical approach to their high-end releases. The X Pro line has a fiercely loyal fanbase, and Fujifilm knows better than to rush something that doesn't meet the expectations set by previous models. All signs point to this being a significant update, one that honors the legacy of the X Pro series while embracing the future of mirrorless photography. Whether you're excited about the enhanced hybrid viewfinder, the possible return of slowed-in magnifiers, or simply eager to get your hands on the next-gen X Pro for its unique shooting experience, there's no denying that Fujifilm has something big in the works. To wrap things up, the Fujifilm X Pro4 isn't just a camera we're anticipating, it's a potential statement piece in the mirrorless market. It promises to combine tactile joy with modern power, creating a tool that feels just as good to use as the results it produces. And as always, we'll be right here to bring you the latest updates, leaks, and first impressions as soon as we know more. So what features are you hoping to see in the Fujifilm X Pro4? Would you prefer a return to optical viewfinder customization, or are you more interested in autofocus and video improvements? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell here on Byte for everything Fujifilm and beyond. Until next time, keep shooting, keep exploring, and keep creating.